Hey family, it's your boy AB here, and I just want to give you a little update. I changed the configuration of my Ruger 1022 SPS, if you will. This will probably work on the same thing if you have, like a Ruger Charger and you have a pistol brace on it, or if you have an SBR. But last barrel I had a couple bull barrels, and then I had a pike ventilated barrel. And one of the problems, it wasn't really a problem, just the configuration with the barrels. It only allowed me to mount a Picatinny rail on top of this receiver, and the only way I could sight it is with a red dot. And I mean, I guess over the past year I really like red dots because they're quick acquisition, they're fairly accurate. But I had a couple on these, one fell. It took me a while to try to get it back on paper to recalibrate it because it's so far off. And then, like I said, sometimes you run out of battery life on them. And so I got to thinking, I like, the 22 platform a lot, and I have a couple guns, 22s, that have iron sights on them. It's pretty much all I use on them. So I made a couple modifications to this one here. And basically what I did was I took the regular stock 16-inch 22 barrel that it came with, and I cut it down, I threaded it, or I had a friend of mine, machinist, thread it. I put a regular flash hider on it. And then on the stock 22 barrel, this is typically for the rear sight. The front sight is way in the front of the barrel. Well, you know that, but it's way down the front, and this is the slot for the rear sight. So I saw a couple other people do this on some blogs. They had some photos, and I think these are TechSites, TechSite 200 or something. If you go to TechSites and you Google Ruger 1022 TechSites, or I think these are like TechSites 200, anyone, it comes with the front sight, you see, just like on an AR. And it has the front sight with the little pin in the spring, so you could turn it up or down, adjust it. And it also has an aperture in the back that you could adjust the wind left and right and elevation. This one's like $25 more, that comes with the elevation for the left and right and elevation in the rear. The other one I think is like $20 cheaper, and it comes with two apparatus sights on it, like on the AR-15M1 or A1, A2. But they said this one was better for shooting close proximity, because I think they said it comes with a taller front sight. And since you see me, I usually shoot steel with this, so I'm usually like 20 feet away. I don't do too far with this, so I figured I'd get the one with the taller front sight on it. But it's pretty easy to install. This is, if you can see, it's kind of a two, it's one piece, but it's kind of has a 45 cut in there, which makes it really easy to slide that dovetail into the groove without having to really hammer the brass punch. And once you get it centered up, there's a small Allen key. It comes with a nut right there, and you tighten that, and that presses against the back of the sight and crimps it. It spreads it. It basically spreads the little foot right there against the two dovetails. So it's got a nice tight fit, and then you turn that screw when you're ready, tighten it, and then they have these little screws on each side that it comes with the tighten up. And then they said the back one comes and it goes right into pre-drilled. These are pre-drilled holes that come with the 1022 receiver. And it comes with two screws. These are actually screws I had off from the rail that I put on. I kind of favor these button head screws over the regular flathead slotted screws, because I've had those strip in the past. So I like the button head screws. But in any event, it took me a while. When you put these barrels back on, keep in mind when you're putting it together, and see where this bolt seats when it's against the barrel, so it's not touching that ejector port, because I noticed I had the barrel turned a couple times and I was cycling it by hand. I was getting a lot of failures to a feed because it wasn't true with the where the bolt is mating with the barrel, and so it was off just a little bit, and I think that was failure to feed some of my rim fires by hand, but I got it pretty good now. And like I said, I got standard BX25 mags that I run through this little baby, but I haven't shot it yet since I put the new sights on it, but I hope to get out to the range. And now, if you know, you can see right through that hole there, but any event, if you lose power or anything, I could still get pretty good control with these iron sights without having to worry about a battery or anything going dead. So I just want to show that with you guys. It's out there on the internet, but I don't know if anybody's done a video that actually shows what I'm using here and how it's done. And then it's just a standard Ruger 1022 flash hider. You put any, 22, it's half 28, you put whatever you want. And then I just got the standard, and this was the original stock it came in. I put a bull barrel in it, but now it's almost just like a free-floating regular barrel that's tapered, because it really doesn't even touch much of the barrel at all. So it's really a good free-floating platform. And yeah, I can't wait to try this out at the range now, without the red dot. And I could always put a red dot. I still got these two holes up front, so at some point if I wanted to cut that rail, make it just like a little 2-incher or something like that, I could fix it there and I could run a red dot. But I think I'm just going to try it with the irons for a while, just out of ease and just fun planking. So anyways, that's the story with the 1022 SBR update. I thought you'd like it. I think it looks kind of cool. And the next time you see it, we'll take it out to the range and we will try to fire it and see if we could get some plinking and some good shots with this new sight system. So anyway, that's AB. I appreciate it. Thanks for the subscriptions. I'm getting closer to 1,000 now, which is a big step for me. So thank you all for watching and supporting the channel. And if you have any questions, a lot of I answer the emails as best I can. And I just hope that what I put out helps other guys that have the same problem, or lets them see things, so explain them, because I know that's helped me over the years when I see things, so I kind of know how they go together. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you next time at the range. Thank you guys.